Welcome, one and all, to my Pokemon White walkthrough. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, and I will be walking through the Japanese version of Pokemon White. Now, for those of you who are subscribing to me solely because of my Pokemon White walkthrough, my name is DeoGenZ, and even though I work under the Spong Mario channel, if you have a question, post in the comments as DeoGenZ, or, addressed to. So, this is pretty awesome. That was Professor Ariagi, and now we are choosing our character here. I'm going to choose a male because, I personally am one. Don't know about you, but if you want to get the game and play side by side with this walkthrough, whether you want to get black or white, there are just subtle differences, aesthetic things mainly. You can go get the games over at playasia.com. Link will be in the descriptions. Now, right there, we just saw our friends, Sharon and Belle. I believe his name's Charon, maybe. Spring. Hyper 3D! And it's not even 3DS yet. Ho ho. Alright, so we are in our room, and look at that! We got a present! Oh wow, that's pretty funny. Charon is tapping his foot. So already we're in the game and we can see the graphical improvements here. Big flat screen in the background there. With a Wii. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it has the Wii Motion Plus on it. And I may be incorrect on that, but it looks like an oblong Wii remote. But we don't care about Wii. We care about all new Pokemon. That's right, the 5th generation of Pokemon. There hasn't been new Pokemon since Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So that's Pokeboo, Mijimara, and Sutarja. And that will be my Pokemon, guys. Now, I do apologize if I botch some of the Japanese names. You'll have to forgive me. I'm only human. But for any Pokemon that will be on my team, I'm going to nickname them. Now, even though it didn't give me an option now, I'm sure later on we'll have the option to. But what do you do when you have Pokemon but battle? So we're going to take on Belle. Or Belle. I don't know. She's got an E on the end of her name, so... Okay. And she chose Mijimaru. So, Belle will always choose the Pokemon that is weak against your starter. And, that's good. Even though it doesn't matter right now, because all we have is Leer and Tackle. Later on in the game, it certainly will matter. I don't know what she just said there. Maybe she was cheering on her Mijimaru, but, oh well. Looks like her cheering did nothing. Cheering fail. Oh my god, what happened? Are you kidding me? We just did a Leer and a Tackle. That was that epic of a battle? Jeez. Man, I hope you guys are going to clean this up. This is a mess. You better tell him, Charon. Well, that was quite a battle there. Oh, and now Charon's getting uppity. And he wants to verse us too. What, are you going to break down my house next? Jeez. Now, Charon is your advice-giving friend, more or less. Belle is kind of just the shows up at the wrong time kind of person and messes things up. Not too much of an annoyance, but doesn't really give you any advice. Charon, on the other hand, will be giving you advice, and as you can see, very intellectual guy there with his postulating thought posture, with his hand on his chin. But he'll give you hints throughout the game and tips of good strategies to use. And as you can see, he chose Pokeboo, which means he will have the stronger Pokemon against us, the strong starter. And our starter, Sutarja, will be weak. But that's okay. We can counteract the weakness. Underdogs will always come out on top. Somehow. That's how it happens in all the Hollywood feature films, right? And after all, it has been postulated that this game has been based on America. Especially when we get into the city. But that's not yet. Well, they tore up this room. Great. At least the Wii looks intact. TV's damaged. Oh, hey, are you telling my mom how you trashed my room? Yeah, it was a mini battle. We just used tackle, leer, and tail whip, you know, and growl sometimes. It really wasn't that big of a deal. But we trashed your house. Bye! Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna get a beating. So now that this is in Japanese, it's kind of funny because, let me just give you a little background in case, like I said, you're just joining me now. Oh, cool, we got a new Poke app, or Poketch, or this version of the Poketch. If you guys are just joining me now, subscribing because of my Pokemon White walkthrough videos. Ah, beautiful! Let me tell you, this is funny. Even though my channel is mainly all about Pokemon, this will be my second Pokemon walkthrough. Ooh. Making some funny noises there. Okay, so apparently Belle's dad does not want her to go on her Pokemon journey. But Belle's like, I'm a rebel, and I'm older now, so screw you, Dad. So already we see the plot thickening with daddy issues. Well, let's visit Professor Ariagi. Maybe she'll have something better to tell us. Yeah, so this is my second Pokemon walkthrough, and the funny thing is, the first one that I did was Pokemon Heart Gold. And guess what, guys? That was in Japanese too when I started it. Now, that one kind of hit some road bumps on the rough patches on the way, and obviously it didn't stay in Japanese. Oh good, now I can nickname Sutarja, and I'm gonna nickname him Sven, for Sven Volpe. If you know what that is, then awesome to you. You are someone who likes manga just like me. So anyway, yeah, that's it's kind of funny. My second walkthrough is again in Japanese, and FYI for anybody who has been watching my videos, I'll tell you what, it's going to stay that way. It's not going to be switching at any point. I'm going to be keeping up with these videos. In fact, the first day that you're watching this video, there's probably a mess of other videos on there because I am just so excited to bring you guys all the greatest and latest news about Pokemon Black and White. So, let's look at Professor Ariagi's lab/house over here. Pretty nice, very homey. I would totally live there. Oh, and Mom's here, as we block the door. Oh, heartfelt goodbyes. Alright, more items. Sweet. Yeah, and she just handed them a bill for my room. All the damages that they did. Yep. So I am very excited about this game, guys. I will tell you what, I am more excited about Black and White than I was Diamond and Pearl. Which is kind of weird because I have seen the Pokemon beforehand. And not all of them are striking me right. Oh, DeoGenZ. Look, I just walked a few feet and you guys are still here. Aren't you guys starting your Pokemon adventure yet? Oh, we're going to start it together. Alright, Route 1. Oh, Professor Ariagi, look, we can't escape this town, can we? People all over just keep following us. Oh, she's going to show us how to catch a Pokemon. Okay, after years of catching Pokemon, you know what? I could use a refresher course. Why not? Now, this Pokemon here that we see that she's versing is Minazume, and her Pokemon is Chilarmy. Now, I dig Chilarmy. It's a chinchilla Pokemon, but I hate Minazume. And when you see its evolution, oh man, am I going to rant about that. Because, I hate that even more. This is worse than Bidoof, in my opinion. And I know I said I was excited to bring you all the latest and greatest news, but the Pokemon that Nintendo has come up with, some of them are just not rubbing me the right way. And that Minizumi, it looks like a Bidoof on cocaine or something. It's crazy. Its eyes are all freaking out. I will not be catching one. And I guess I should probably bring that into the fray too. I will not be getting a complete Pokedex. I will not be getting all the items in the game. I will, however, be exploring to my heart's content, and if you guys are in for the journey, awesome for you, and awesome for me too, because totally love having the commentary going and exploring this game, sharing it with the public for people who can't get it. Because I will tell you what, it is very expensive to import games. The shipping and handling on it alone. Cannot tell you how much I paid to freaking get this here this soon. And look, our first Pokemon is Minizumi 2. Well, I don't want to catch it, but I do want to get some experience points. Yeah, so I will not be getting a complete Pokedex, guys. I'm going to be catching Pokemon solely for my team. If there's a Pokemon that interests me, I'll probably catch it. But other than that, I'm just going to show you guys the battles, and that should be good enough. And as far as the wild battles go, in these key stages right now, when we're just getting started, I want to show you guys everything. You know, I don't want to cut, like, outrageously. Even though that was kind of outrageous, I was walking and still didn't even get out of the grass. But, hey, whatever, Minizumi, Cocaine Bidoof, come here. Let me beat you up. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to cut, like, too much from the videos to make it just not a fun experience for you guys. Because the whole point of me doing this walkthrough is to show off what White and Black is all about. So, as such, I want to show you the new Pokemon. But there are areas later in the game when Pokemon are going to get monotonous, I'm sure. I mean, it happens in every one, and holy crap, I can't believe that was bullshit. We walked like half a foot, and we saw another Pokemon. But this is a new Pokemon. This is Uteri. And I will definitely catch a Uteri. I think they're cute. And I like its final evolution, too. But not a level 2 Uteri. I know somewhere where there's stronger Uteris. So we'll take the experience now and hope to catch him later. I don't know where that route goes, if that's even a route, but a bit of backtracking will be necessary to go back when we have Surf, which is confirmed to be a hidden machine in the game. Actually, I can't really think of a game. No, there wasn't a Pokemon game, a Pokemon RPG game that didn't have Surf in it. So we are coming up upon the time limit here, and Charon and Bell haven't even gotten very far in their Poke Journeys here. So, what's up, guys? What are you doing here? Did you, need me for something? Oh, you say there's a town ahead. Ah, no shit, huh? Well, if you just walked a few steps, you would have seen that on your own. Oh, we're getting a phone call. Now, this is pretty cool. This is a 4-way video chat. And it's actually hinting at the fact that you can have it over Wi-Fi. But in the next episode, we'll be going into the town.